Does any of this make sense? Let me bring in our experts tonight. Joining me in Los Angeles, California, body language expert, forensic psychiatrist, trial expert witness, and columnist, Dr. Carol Lieberman. Great to see everyone. Dr. Carol Lieberman, what's wrong with this woman?
A lot. I think that she is a sociopath. She is sadistic. She certainly tortured her son. And the way that she is on the stand, when they go through some of the examples of things that she did to Tim, it almost seems like she's savoring them. You know how like a killer likes to go over the, takes pictures or takes tokens so that they can go over the crime in their mind again and again. It seems like she is doing that every time they talk about, what she did, all the different things that she did, there's no remorse. She's not, she says she doesn't remember, which doesn't really make any sense because even if she doesn't remember, there's tape, there are texts, there's proof of these things. So whether she remembers or not is irrelevant. But it is just, and compared to how her son, Paul, testified, Paul did have remorse. My heart breaks for Paul, too, like Janine. She physically tortured Tim, but she psychologically tortured Paul, to get him to do all of these things.
Dr. Lieberman, this is a real child. I don't know where it comes from. This is the part everyone at home is going through the same thing that I'm going through. We don't understand how anyone, could have a child like that and torture them. Yes.
I mean, he looks so adorable, so innocent, and to think of all the things that have befallen him until his death. The defense argument is that not that she didn't do these things, but that she didn't intend to harm him. She didn't intend to cause his death. She just was giving him these punishments, and she didn't have any clue that, they were going to lead to his death. Well, I mean, that just does not make sense. And, what's interesting, when parents have children with special needs, they typically go in one extreme or the other. One extreme, of course, is becoming super parents. They try to go out of their way to do everything, bringing them to all different kinds of doctors and all different kinds of, ways to help them and so on, and be with them all the time, hug them all the time, give them lots of love. The other extreme is when a parent feels self-loathing, projects their self-loathing onto this child for their imperfections, and then, which is what I think she did, and then, of course, you take out, she took out these feelings of self-loathing, the torture. It was really, in a way, torturing herself. But, of course, there's no question that she knew what she was doing. I mean, she passed the bar. She didn't get her license yet, but she passed the bar. I mean, she was and she was high in her class and all that. She's a very intelligent woman. She's also a very manipulative woman. But she had to know that, there's an interesting, she was asked a question, did you look at him, like right before he died, did you look at him, did you see how naked he was, how skinny he was? And she said, oh, well, he was 15 and I didn't think it was appropriate, to look at him.
Wow.
Well, everything else that she did was appropriate.
Right. I want to thank everyone tonight. Dr. Carol Lieberman, I know your time is valuable and we appreciate your great, great insight. And we'll see you again really soon.